Blackstone Audiobooks presents
Home, A Short History of an Idea by Witold Rybczynski.
This book is read by Wanda Mccaddon.
The book is dedicated to my parents, Anna and Witold. Foreword. During the 6 years of my architectural education, the subject of comfort was mentioned only once. It was by a mechanical engineer whose job it was to initiate my classmates and me into the mysteries of air conditioning and heating. He described something called the comfort zone, which, as far as I can remember, was a kidney-shaped cross-hatched area on a graph that showed the relationship between temperature and humidity. Comfort was inside the kidney, discomfort was everywhere else. This apparently was all that we needed to know about the subject. It was a curious omission from an otherwise rigorous curriculum. One would have thought that comfort was a crucial issue in preparing for the architectural profession, like justice in law or health in medicine. I write then from ignorance. I do not apologize for this, for as Milan Kundera once said, to be a writer does not mean to preach a truth, it means to discover a truth. This book is not intended to convince. It is an attempt rather to discover, first of all for myself, the meaning of comfort. I thought that this would be relatively easy, or at least straightforward. That was my first mistake. I also thought, having recently finished a book on technology, that mechanical devices would play a major role in the development of the home. Here also I was mistaken, for domesticity proved to be an idea that had almost nothing to do with technology, or at least an idea in which technology was a distinctly secondary consideration. I had designed and built houses, and the experience was sometimes disturbing, for I found that the architectural ideals that I had been taught in school frequently disregarded, if they did not altogether contradict, my clients' conventional notions of comfort. I was not a willful designer, and attempted to accommodate my clients' demands, but I usually did so with a vague sense of unsettled compromise. It was only when my wife and I built our own home that I discovered at first hand the fundamental poverty of modern architectural ideas. I found myself turning again and again to memories of older houses and older rooms, and trying to understand what had made them feel so right, so comfortable. I also began to suspect, and in this I was not mistaken, that women understand more about domestic comfort than do men. This is not a book about interior decoration. It is not so much the reality of the home that is my subject as the idea of the home. And although history is here, it is the present that concerns me. As far as history is concerned, I have relied on the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?